The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
On second down, Ekeler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Ekeler. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 10-7 our score after one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a give, this is McKinnon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert, quick pass out wide. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way that he made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff, it's McKinnon. Shifts by him. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Williams, the man in motion left. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. McKinnon. Oh, good move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
In motion goes the tight end. Herbert on first down now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Here's McKinnon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. McKinnon. And some room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it with McKinnon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Yellow.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they pitch it to Eckler. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score 66. Chargers 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.